The body of the fourth miner who died in a rockfall on Friday at the Tau Lekoa Gold Mine in Orkney in the northwest has been found. 5 workers were trapped over 1,000 meters below the surface following 2 seismic events. One of the miners was rescued and taken to hospital. The National Union of Mine Workers has called for an independent forensic investigation to be conducted. For more on the story, we're now joined on the line by NUM President Joseph Montisetse. A very good morning to you, Mr. Montisetse. What led to the accident?
Well, thank you very much. The accident, we are told that it was a seismic event, which at Richter scale has been counted to 2.6%. And it is that seismic that have shocked the rocks, and the rocks then began to fall on a race where workers were working. And unfortunately, they closed the way, and the workers were subjected to a very, very heat temperature. That's when then the endeavor to try to rescue workers started yesterday, the day before yesterday, by workers who put their effort to make sure that they roll over big rocks to rescue their colleagues. And fortunately, they were able to rescue one worker alive, and he was taken to Potchefstroom Private Clinic. And as they continue with mission of rescue workers, the proto team just stopped them to say that they got no right to do that work, and then the rescue team took over. But the effort of the rescue team was very, very slow. They delayed the process while the workers that were trapped were crying to say that we are suffocating, we need oxygen. They were talking from 12 o'clock until 5 o'clock, when then they became silent, meaning that they were now overcame by heat, being suffocated. And workers were very much concerned about this thing of being there to do the work of rescuing their colleagues. The deputy chairperson of the branch, Comrade Ben, who is also a team leader, then organized a team of team leaders and winch drivers, and they came there by force, then start to work. From yesterday in the morning towards yesterday evening, by 5 o'clock yesterday, I went underground and I met with the team leader of the proto team. The team of the proto team then take us through how the accident has happened and how far the workers who are trapped are. But after 15 minutes of briefing, immediately, those workers came from the inside square carrying the bodies of 3 workers, who then we put them in the carriage to be taken to the station to come to surface. One worker was left trapped underground, but this morning we got news that at least he has been retrieved from underground. We believe that he has been taken to the morgue. That is the situation at Tau Lekoa, and we are very much concerned as the National Union of Mine Workers. Hence, we are calling for independent investigation about this matter, precisely because, one, the conduct of the proto team; secondly, implementation of the recommendation of 2017 accident that happened there; thirdly, the allegation that there was a blast when already workers were trapped; fourthly, why the proto team is only white, there's no Africans on it. These are the 4 things that we want a thorough investigation on them.
Dr. Montisetse, thank you so much for that update, and we do pass our condolences to the families of the miners who've lost their lives.
Thank you very much.
President of NUM, Joseph Montisetse. Of course, we'll continue to monitor the story in terms of developments there.